Hello students, today we are going to study about general geology, which is chapter 1 in unit 1. So already we have started this chapter in last class. So already we have discussed about definition of geology. We have discussed already definition of geology and some branches of geology we have already discussed in last class. So which branches we have discussed? So here you can see we have discussed about we have discussed planetary geology, physical geology, mineralogy and crystallography, petrology we have discussed, gemology we have discussed, geochemistry we have discussed, structural geology we have discussed, and or tectonic geology we have discussed. So today we are going to discuss remaining some 4 to 5 branches of geology. So let's start and discuss about these topics. So this is planetary geology, which we have discussed in last class. Physical geology, mineralogy, crystallography, petrology, gemology, geochemistry, geophysics, and structural geology or tectonic geology. Up to this, we have discussed in last class. So today we are going to start with a new branch, that is economic geology. So economic geology is nothing but it is a branch of geology which deals with the study of Earth's material. Deals with the study of Earth's material that are used in economic or industrial purpose. So, economic and industrial purpose means what? These minerals are used in industrial purpose like construction industry, diamond or gemstone industry, for hydropower electricity industries. So almost all the industries which are depending upon raw material. So this all the things which are studied under economic geology. So what they study actually, which are the economic important minerals or economic important uh, material. Here you can see example: petroleum, coal, ores. Ores, I will tell you what is ore. Building stones, salt, gemstone. So ores are nothing but these are the valuable material, valuable material from which we extract from which we extract metals, from which we extract metals, that may be one or more. So suppose this is a ore, this is a ore which has important mineral. By the process, chemical process or some other process, we what we do is we extract some metals that may be Fe, copper, iron, copper, maybe gold, silver, aluminum. So what we do is we extract some valuable metals from this ore. So ore contains one or more metals or valuable minerals. Then building stones means like granites are there, aggregates are there, China clay, all the building materials which are used in construction industry. Then gemstones like diamond is there, sapphire is there. So almost all the minerals which are required for industry are studied under economic geology. Then paleontology. So paleontology is nothing but study of fossils. So fossils are nothing but fossils. What is fossil? I will tell you. These are remains of organisms. Remains of organism. Remains of organism means what? Um, from the beginning of Earth till today, so many animals have came into existence. So this is origin of Earth, and this is recent, where we are there now. This is recent. So from origin to recent, so many species have came into existence, and they will extinct as well. So study of these all animals, organism, dead organisms. So like example here you can see here remains of organism, dinosaurs are there. These are the dinosaurs. There were so many animals like trilobites. So many animals were there during uh, whole life of Earth. So study of those animals is nothing but uh, paleontology. So what we study of them? What we study of them? What is their habitat? Habitat means what they were eating, what was the structural. I mean, how the skeleton. Oh, sorry. How is the body of that particular animal? How it looks like? How huge it was? So climatic condition during that time. Climatic conditions like oxygen level, then CO2 level, nitrogen level. So all these are studied under paleontology. Same is studied under historical geology, but evolution of individual species as well, like evolution of elephant, evolution of monkeys, evolution of humans, evolution of horses, evolution of galaxies as well, evolution of galaxies. So all the evolution things are studied under historical geology. So evolutionary history is studied under historical geology. In chronological order, chronological order means what? Suppose something has a beginning, like humanoids have come into existence before 2 million years ago. Just imagine. So this, that is the beginning or origin up to recent, up to recent. So this is arranged in a particular order. Like suppose 2 million years ago, 1 million years ago, what was happened? So recent, what is happening? So it is an order that is called as chronological order, is systematic order. So that is studied under uh, historical geology, and this is further subdivided into stratigraphy. Stratigraphy means what? From beginning of Earth till today. Suppose Earth has this basin. Suppose the Earth is a basin like this. So many things are dumping into this. What you can say, depression. Earth is a depression. Just imagine this is a depression, and so many things are dumping into this depression. Suppose from beginning of Earth, for some time, something has deposited. Say be some animals, some plant, rocks have deposited. After that, what happens after few years? Some other mineral, other rocks are deposited. Okay, so like this up till today we have so many depositions. So this study from deposition from first layer to second layer to third layer to last layer. So this study is nothing but stratigraphy. This study is nothing but stratigraphy. Then mining geology, it, uh, it is applied to mining practices. What is mining? I will tell you. Mining is nothing but extraction, extraction, extraction of valuable minerals, minerals from the earth, from the earth. That valuable mineral can be metal, like example iron, copper, then we have aluminum, or non-metal, or non-metals. Like example I can give diamond, or we have talcum powder, talc. So these are the non-metals. So ultimately what I want to say is, we extract the valuable metals or material from the earth by some process. That process is nothing but mining practice or mining. So in mining practice, what we do is we exploitation of economic mineral deposits. Exploitation means what? So you can see here earlier this was a here you can see mining is there. Earlier it was this is depression now. It has depression. So earlier it was straight up to this one. I mean the it was parallel to the surface. Now it is digging or taking out the material. This taking out the material is nothing but exploitation. This taking out the material is nothing but exploitation. Taking out the material from earth is nothing but exploitation. So exploitation of mineral is done in this one. So here I told you, including mode of formation. So mode of formation of economic minerals and their distribution, exploitation and geological character of these minerals. So one by one we will study now. Mode of formation. So in which mode they are present, whether they are present in layers, whether they are present in concentrated form, I mean only at the one place. So what is the mode of formation? And their distribution means what? Where they are present. Suppose gold is there, gold is present in Karnataka. So they will prepare a map which shows gold is present in Karnataka. Like copper is there in Karnataka as well as in Rajasthan. Like this, each mineral exploration and distribution is done by geologists. So this branch is mainly dealing with the mining and quarrying. Mining, I told you about extraction of mineral. So what is difference between mining and quarrying? I'll tell you now. Mining is nothing but we take out the material from earth, and from that material we by some process we extract metals or elements. Maybe example I can give you: iron, copper. Okay, so many examples are there. Here what they do is, from here they will take out the material. From here they will take out the material, but this material they will give some shape or they will break into pieces. They will not extract any metal from this one. They will break into pieces or give some shape to this one, some dimension, and they will sell. So what they are doing is that they are taking out the material and they are giving some shape to that particular rock or breaking it, and they are selling it. Example I can give you: tiles are there, or aggregates are there. So many things are there. Tiles means granite tiles which are used for flooring and all those things. That is came from quarry. That is come from quarry. So mining means from that material which is taken out from ground. It's processed under something, and they will extract some valuable metals or elements. Then the location and development of mines and derived primarily on the basis of mode of formation, mode of occurrence, structural deposition of mineral, and ore deposits like iron, copper, gold, diamond, including coal and petroleum. So here what they are saying is the location and development of mines are derived primarily on the basis of mode of formation. So mode of formation I told you about. So mode of formation, in which mode they are present, which mode the ore is present. Mode in the sense shape and size they are present. Mode of occurrence, how they are present, whether they are present in pipe, like here you can see. Like this map will be prepared by geology. This is surface and this is underground. Suppose this red color is ore, okay, which is in a cylindrical shape, or what you can see, which is occurred as a cylindrical shape or a length shaped, but yellow color might be west. So here we got to know that if you dig here, we'll get maximum amount of ore. Maximum amount of ore. So this all those things that may be diamond, iron, all those things will be studied under mining geology. Last, that is hydrogeology. Hydro means what? Water, and logy means geology means study of earth. So study of earth's water, that may be underground water or surface water, is nothing but hydrogeology. So what we are studying about water, that is occurrence of that, movement of that, and suitability of groundwater. Example I can give you. Suppose this is a ground, and here water is present. Water is present. So this water occurrence means what? Where the water is present underground. Suppose this is the water where it is present underground. How is the movement of that water? That is nothing but how the water is moving, in which direction. And suitability. Suppose this is a water we are going to use for drinking purpose, whether it is suitable for that or not, whether it is suitable for agricultural purpose. So all those things will be studied under hydrogeology. Here you can see here example I given. So this is a ground. So this water is percolating here and going towards this one, and there is a well here from which we are extracting, pumping out the water. So water cycle as well. We study water cycle, like water cycle is there. What is the importance of this water cycle, and in on ground we study in under hydrogeology. So all these things are studied under hydrogeology. So that's it for today. In next class we'll be studying other branches. So today we have learned about hydrogeology, branches of geology. That is, in that hydrogeology we have learned mining geology, historical geology, paleontology, and economic geology. I hope you understood everything. If you have any doubts, you can ask in Google Classroom or WhatsApp me personally. Thank you.